Best of 2017.
Yes, so he asked me to house sit for him while he's away for the weekend.
Susan, girl, you were so lucky to be dating John. He is a stone cold hottie.
Okay, that's like the 7th time you mentioned how hot my boyfriend is, Jackie.
Well, he is. Have you seen that profile pic he put up?
Yes, it's so... wait a minute. You guys are Facebook friends?
Hells yeah, we are. We gotta keep an eye on who my girl is hooking up with, you know? Plus, I wonder if he has, like, skin suits in the closet or weird shit like that.
No, not John. He's amazing, Jackie, okay? He's smart, he's eloquent, he's mature, responsible.
And he's your first boyfriend in what, like 8 years?
7.
Oh,
7.
Yeah. You were just holding out for quality, girl. Yeah. You know what? You got yourself a hottie this time.
Okay, that's the 8th time you mentioned that now, and it's making me a little bit uncomfortable. A little bit. But look, he gave me my own key.
What?
My own key!
Are you kidding? Okay, girl, you better not screw this up, because that is like the step before moving in.
I know. Look at how pretty it is.
It's gorgeous. Now let's go make sure there aren't any skin suits in your hottie boyfriend's place. I'm kidding.
Okay, skin suits wouldn't necessarily be a deal breaker. You know what would be?
Huh.
Oh, a fucking cat!
Come on, I know. I will never forget the time I put a feral cat in your sleeping bag. I can't.
No.
He has a fucking cat!
Wait, what? And you didn't know that?
No! I've never been to his place. He never mentioned.
Okay, well that is just weird. Because cat owners never shut up about their cats. Maybe he is a serial killer.
Well, okay, I'd rather take a serial killer compared to a cat.
Okay,
Okay?
Susan.
No, listen. You know I had to get rabies shots in my ass after camp that summer?
Okay, look, chill. The odds of being killed by a cat are like 1 in 800.
Wait, you can be kidding? There are odds? Those
Yeah.
are not good odds. I
Okay.
don't like odds. Those are not good.
Yeah, those aren't great. But the odds of landing a fine-ass boyfriend like John are like 1 in 8 trillion or something. So you got the better deal here for sure.
For sure?
For sure.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then I can do this. I'm a smart, I'm a strong and confident, and I'm independent. Badass woman. I can do this.
Yes, that's the spirit.
Oh, it's a week. I can't do it. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Susan. Okay.
Door shield.
Relax. Okay, it's just meowing. It's saying hi. Oh my God. Plus, the odds of a cat eating you after killing you are 1 in 1,000.
Eating me? Are you kidding me?
It's cool. The last time I heard of it happening was like a year ago, so I mean, it probably is about time for cat.
Oh, it's gonna eat my dead body just like that episode on CSI!
Susan,
Oh no!
remember how hot John is. Go in there, or you're gonna die alone.
I don't want to die alone!
What? No, you don't.
But I don't want to have to get rabies shots in my ass again!
Susan, open the door. Okay? You were a grown-ass woman. You're not scared of a little kitty.
I'm not scared of a little kitty.
Louder.
I'm not scared of a little kitty!
Yeah, bitch, you're not scared of a little kitty. You know, the odds of getting a flesh-eating parasite in your brain just from your contact with a cat, however, are 1 in 10.
Oh, fuck it! I'll die alone!
Wait, no, come back. Be brave. Poor kitty. All alone. All alone waiting for your hot owner. Come on. Hi, kitty. Your new mommy's here.
hello, all you budding intellectuals out there. My name is Neil McAllister, and this is Education Tonight. Woo! I may be only 13 years old, but I love to learn. I crave it. I need it. I hunt it. Tonight I'm going to present, just an informational feast for all of you lovely people out there. And let me tell you, this meal is going to be exceptional. Like it was prepared by famed chef Gordon Ramsay himself. Yes, people, the guests I have for you tonight are so scrumptious that I would be ashamed if you people don't bow down and offer to claim the perfect feet that these three geniuses walk on. Just trust me, we are all in for quite a treat. So, hey, with all that out on the table, let me welcome our first guest tonight all the way from Cambridge, Massachusetts. A former NASA employee who now uses her talents to teach graduate students as a professor of mathematics at MIT. A personal hero of mine, and a name we should all recognize, Dr. Alice Mann.
Oh, Neil, so honored to be here.
Dr. Mann, what an absolute pleasure.
Neil, it is such a wonderful thing anytime a young person such as yourself takes an interest in the education of themselves and others. And for this, Neil, I applaud you.
Wow, just wow. I am so impressed by you, and I'm sure our audience is as well. So, I'd like to ask you a few questions which I've prepared, if that's okay with you.
Yes, of course. Let's get ready to mold a few minds.
Okay, this may be a tough one, but we're all friends here, you know? So just be totally honest. At soccer practice on Saturday morning, Tony's team practiced dribbling for 1 hour and practiced shooting for 15 minutes. Then they played a scrimmage game for 30 minutes before practice ended at 8:45 a.m. What time did Tony's soccer practice start?
1 hour, and then 15, and 30 minutes, 8:45, so their practice started at 7 o'clock.
Amazing, amazing, wow. What a beautiful mind, right? Actually, I didn't see this before. It says you have to show your work.
Wait, what? Show my work? Like the additions I did? Wait, why would you write that kind of question? Hold on a second. Where did you get those questions?
That is all the time we have for Dr. Mann. So much knowledge and insight. Truly a national treasure. If you could just exit right through the curtain to your right there. Thank you. All right, let's just keep this thing moving right along like it's a beautiful Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade of geniuses. Except we're not all sitting around waiting for the float-carrying Santa Claus. Next, we have a world traveler, anthropologist, archaeologist, historian, and explorer of the famed Oak Island Money Pit, the closest human equivalent to a mountain lion, Mr. Dakota Canyon. Look at you! You're like a real-life Indiana Jones, if he was also the reincarnation of Steve Irwin. It's an honor, sir.
Yes.
Mysterious man of few words, but a head full of sweet, sweet history facts. Mr. Canyon, do you mind if I pick that rugged brain of yours with a few questions I've prepared?
Be my guest.
What year was the Magna Carta signed?
What?
Oh, sorry. What year was the Magna Carta signed?
You were right the first time, but why are you asking me that?
I just wanted to know for educational purposes, knowledge, things like that.
What's on that paper?
Hey,
Mr. Feeney's third period world history class.
get that back.
Is that your homework? Did you bring us all here to do your homework for you?
No, I can do my homework myself. Obviously, I'm very smart. This is for the people watching, for them to learn.
Kid. No one fools Dakota King. I have more important things to do.
Well, good riddance. Nobody needs you anyway. And we all have the internet now, so who needs your stupid brain? Wow, what a mystery of a man. Who knows what's rolling around in that muscular head of his. He's probably been out in the sun a little too long trying to dig up dinosaurs, right? Okay, my last guest of the night is also the best guest of the night. A light at the end of this dark tunnel we call life. A beacon of hope for all of us. She's been working in the medical research field for 20 years after growing up in a poor Spanish village and then becoming a doctorate in medical research, and then working at Barcelona University. The person who I believe will one day cure cancer, Dr. Milagro Gonzalez.
To be here and to share in something so wonderful with you. I think that what you're doing for young people is just incredible.
Wow. Oh, that means so much, especially coming from you. I feel like just being in your presence is educational for all of us. So, as I do with all of my guests, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I might.
Okay.
So, Dr. Gonzalez, this may be a little revealing, but here we go. Dr. Gonzalez, how do you conjugate the Spanish verb gustar?
Perdón?
Please use the formal usted.
It's always so exciting to have a new spirit around here.
Thanks. I'm excited to be here.
And you should be. This is your last stop before you're born into a mortal body down there on Earth. Based on your application, we'll find you the perfect newborn body to be born into. You've already been assigned a location. Let me be the first to congratulate you on being assigned to the greatest nation on Earth, the United States of America.
Oh, yes, I'm so excited. USA! USA! USA!
That's the spirit. Now, based on your application, we will find you the perfect newborn body to be born into, and I will be indicating where your choices for your mortal body place you on the American social food chain.
Social food chain?
Oh, yes. Every aspect of your physical body affects your social standing in America. The first item was skin tone selection.
Yeah, no, yeah. All right, I picked this one.
I see that. If you look at the social food chain, this little guy represents you. I will be moving him up and down based on where your choices place you on the social food chain. Now, your choice puts you pretty far down. The hazards are pretty serious, including being shot because you make people nervous.
Oh, okay. All right, you're joking, right? That doesn't actually happen.
Oh, you bet your boots it does. Now, if you would consider moving your skin tone a few shades lighter to white, you would actually go up 50 points. Happy.
Okay, I suppose I can live with that. I'll be white.
Ah, yes, and the good news is you will live. sex selection, and you chose...
Woman, 100%.
Yes. Let's test drive this. I want you to have a seat. I want you to pretend to be a man and ask me for a job.
I'm a man and I would like a job.
You got it? Anybody with a penis is bound to do better than someone without. And you know what? We'll pay you 20% more just because of that penis. Now I want you to pretend to be a woman and ask me for a job.
I'm a woman and I would like a job.
Whoa! Slow down there, sweetheart. There's no need to get so emotional. Isn't that time of the month? You see, this is why we don't trust your kind with important positions. It's not your fault. It's just that damn uterus. Now, you could work here for 20% less than your male co-workers and have fewer opportunities for advancement, because we all know at the end of the day, you're just going to go home and have babies. How do you feel now?
I'll be a man.
Excellent choice. You go up another 50 points. Next was sexual preference.
Well, I'm attracted to the male body, and if I'm a man, then that would make me homosexual.
Right. If you were to pick that, you would go from way up here to way down here. However, if you were to choose heterosexual, you would actually go up another 30 points.
Okay, look, this is hard because I really want to be higher on the social food chain, but I can't deny my attraction to the male body.
Then just lie about it.
What?
Just be rampantly homophobic in public and lie about your private homosexual activities. It's what everybody does, all this selfish pleasure for you with none of the backlash.
Okay, I guess I'll be a straight white male then.
Yes! Bro! 30 points. The last item was Jesus selection, but you didn't answer this one.
All right, I was wondering about that one, all right, because there are like a billion religions out there. You know, does it have to be Jesus?
If you want to live in America, it does. Now you have fun times rock and roll Baptist Jesus, stern guilt and shame Catholic Jesus, and Mormon Jesus-ish, who isn't really Jesus at all, but you have to tell people he is to get him to join your church.
Okay, then I can lie about this too, right? Like I don't have to really believe in what I choose so long as it moves me up that food chain.
You got it.
All right, give me the highest Jesus you got.
All right, well, it is 2017, and looking at who's in the White House, evangelical Jesus it is. Congratulations! You have chosen to be born a straight white male, born into an evangelical Christian home in America in 2017. You are at nearly a perfect social food chain position. How do you feel?
Like I can take on the world!
And you will, straight white evangelical Christian American male. Bad news. Due to high demand, we're actually all out of straight, white, male, newborn bodies for evangelical families at the moment. Damn that birth control and legalized abortion. Thanks, Obama. We actually have just one body for you to be born into at the moment.
Okay, is it at least close to my original choices?
Kind of. You get to be born a black, lesbian, Catholic woman in a small town called Peru, Indiana. Best of luck with that. Next!
It's Sex Talk with Chris Beans. And now your host, Chris Beans.
Hello and welcome to Sex Talk with Chris Beans. As you can tell, I am not Christopher Beans. I am his mother, Susan Beans. Christopher was sick today, and at the last minute I agreed to fill in, and I am very excited to give sex advice. A little about me. I've been married to Christopher's father, Jimmy Beans, for 28 years. He was my first and only and took my virginity, but don't kid yourselves. I'm not some sexual bore. I know all about desires and masturbation, and we enjoy all aspects of missionary-style sex. Let's go to the phones. Caller 1, you're on the air with Sex Talk with Chris Beans.
Hi, 29-year-old female living in Nebraska. My boyfriend and I have been together for about 2 years now, and he loves anal sex, but I just cannot get used to it. What's worse is I have female friends that brag that they love it, and it just leaves me feeling like I'm not enough for him, or maybe he'll find a girl that does enjoy anal. So, do you have any advice for a hopelessly in love woman who is just trying to stay calm during some asshole play?
Oh boy. Hi, caller. This is Christopher's mom. And, oh boy, you sure have asked the right woman. No, that's not what that is for. My advice to you is to stop having sex and get married and then have genital sex. Leave the hands, mouths, and butts out of it. Those are for the imagination. Next caller, you're on the air with Sex Talk with Chris Beans.
We'll be using this.
Come on, Dad.
All right.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, 2 tickets for Transformers Day 15.
Would you like the child discount?
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys do discounts. Yeah, for my son.
Well, that'll be $8.
$8. Jesus, tickets are expensive.
Let's go.
All right, well, enjoy the show.
Hey Alex, we got a few minutes. Why don't we have a seat and talk a little bit before the show starts?
Okay, but not too long. I want to see Grimlock.
I know, we all love Grimlock. All right. So, did you get a chance to stop by and see your mother today?
Yeah. She didn't remember me again, like always.
Hey, your mother's in the hospital trying to get better, all right? And just because she forgets sometimes doesn't mean she doesn't love you. All right, she loves you. I love you. We both love you, okay? You got it?
Get it.
Get it. All right, good. How are things going at school? Meet any cute girls?
No. It's pretty boring, mostly. Me and this girl Stacy are going to homecoming together.
Oh, my boy's got a girlfriend.
It's not like that,
Yeah,
Dad.
yeah, sure, son, sure. Hey, looks like the movie's about to start.
Yeah. Me, Grimlock, me, kid.
Oh, shoot. Hey, Alex, I forgot.
What?
I love you.
Come on, Dad. tickets to Transformers at 8:15?
Would you like the senior discount?
Yeah, I forgot you guys do discounts. For me,
That'll be $16.50.
Tickets are crazy expensive these days. Thanks.
Enjoy the shop.
I'll try. Hey, Dad, you got a couple minutes for the show. Let's stop for a minute.
Okay, but not too long. I'm trying to see Megan Fox.
We all know how much you love Megan Fox. So, do you go see Mom today?
I forgot to get flowers and stop by and see it again this month. Her headstone's a freaking mess. Mother would kill me up in heaven.
Dad, it's all right. Just because you forget sometimes doesn't mean Mom doesn't love you, right? She loves you. We both love you.
Okay, I get it, son.
Stacy and the kids say hi.
Oh, they do? I'll tell them hi for me. And how's Amanda doing in kindergarten?
She's great. Her and this kid named Richard love to eat crayons together, so it's pretty cool.
Sounds like my granddaughter's got a boyfriend.
It's not like that, Dad.
Yeah, sure, son, sure.
Oh, look, the movie's about to start.
Yeah, Megan Fox.
Oh, wait, Dad. I love you.
Trying to see Megan Fox.
Okay, you won't.
Oh, it's just us!
Just catch.
Dribble, rewind, hook shot.
1-2, play state. 1-2, take state.
Hey, guys. I just want to say, I think our energies were really good at the beginning of basketball practice.
Yeah!
And if we keep it up, I think we have a really good chance of taking state this year.
State!
Guys, Jimmy thinks our team has a chance at state.
State! And everybody knows that Jimmy Chipbush is the best basketballer in state. State!
Cut it out, Shaq. You're making me blush.
Good deal! Neil, Shackleford, guilty as charged.
All right, you gilded tentacles, huddle up. On the hop. Just got back from the state coaches meeting.
State!
Hey, quiet! You neutered salamanders. Afraid I have some bad news.
Aw, man, like what, Coach? Are the other squads so afraid of us that they're not gonna show up? Bloody Mikey.
Shut up, Stevie. I said bad news. Mikey, bad news. Hey, it turns out the bureaucrats down at the state have changed the rules of the game. We better follow them, or else we'll be kicked out of the league.
What, change the rules? Like, we're no longer allowed to drive hard in the lane?
Jimmy!
Sort of, Jimmy. Turns out they've made it illegal to trespass on private property, so we're no longer allowed to cross the mid-court line and bring up the ball.
Well, okay, but Coach, I'm a point guard, okay? Crossing that midline, taking the ball, it's what I do.
Yes,
Stevie!
Not anymore, Stevie. Okay, you have to stop before crossing that mid-court line. Otherwise, they'll book you for 5 to 25 minutes in the penalty box with limited chance of parole.
Aww, the penalty box.
Wait, so we gotta go all the way to the hockey rink to serve our time?
No.
But it's so icy in there.
And then, when you come back to the gymnasium, you'll be all hot.
Hey, being icy and then hot doesn't sound so bad to me.
Yeah, not now, Shaq. Okay? All right, we're going to just have to make all of our shots from half court and pray to God that they miss theirs.
Okay, well that's not too bad, Coach, because, we're a defensive team. So anybody that comes at us, we'll just block what they got.
Yeah. We'll just get out in front of them and block everything they bring at us. Yeah.
I appreciate the energies, Stevie. Mikey.
Yeah.
I'm afraid the rules get even stricter.
Strict like Principal Stern?
Hey, Stern's not that bad. He helped me coordinate my transfer when I wasn't getting along with my teammates out west, and now I get to prove that I don't need Kobe to take state. State!
Quiet, you amphibious castrati. Alright? Under the new rules, they've made it illegal to block any public pathway for any period of time. So if they get the ball, that means no blocking, no defense.
No defense? But I'm a defensive whiz and a blocking machine.
I know, Dennis, but if they even think that you're attempting to block them, they can confer with the refs, and that comes with a disqualification and a fine.
What? The coach, if we can't cross midcourt, and we can't play in defense. How are we supposed to take state?
State.
There was some good news, guys, despite the bad breaks. Yes, indeed, and I think we have just the team to beat those bad breaks. You see, we're now allowed to expand the size of the basket, and we can fit as many basketballs in as we can, and we will fit in as many basketballs in as it takes to get us to state!
State!
However, you have to make sure that the basketballs get inside the basket, because if you even miss by an inch, they'll have you for littering, and you better believe that comes with an automatic disqualification.
Jiminy Crickets! Okay, if we want to win state, then we gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, let's get a water break.
Yeah!
Okay, it's go hustle.
Aaron Carter, nobody me!
Jimmy.
What, you pull me aside for a little individual pep talk?
No, it's nothing like that. It's just there's another rule where I'm no longer allowed to voluntarily give food and drink to 5 or more people. So one of you is gonna have to stay back, lest I find myself confined.
But coach, there's gotta be an easier way for us to take state.
There is. You can either willingly or unknowingly break any of these rules and become a ward of the state.
State!
It's Sex Talk with Chris Beans. And now your host, Chris Beans.
Hello and welcome to Sex Talk with Chris Beans, brought to you by Vibrating Cock Ring. When you want your squeeze to scream, put on our Vibrating Cock Ring. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, 34-year-old male here. I'm currently in a monogamous relationship with my boyfriend, but lately he's been getting into some pretty heavy sex abuse, which I'm all about. I'm GGG and everything. It's just that, lately he's been joking when we talk about using a safe word. He says, "Not this time." And then when I do try to use one, he doesn't respect that. So I don't know what to do, because I love him, but I just feel like he doesn't respect me. And worst of all is, I love his cock, and I'm afraid that I won't find another one like it, which I'm sure is silly. But can you help me, Susan?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hey, caller, you still there?
Well, yeah.
My advice to you is to stop the cycle of abuse.
Okay. Well, that sounds right to me. I mean, what do you suggest I do? Reach out to friends for support?
No, not necessary. Just head for the hills and find a nice lady to marry, and then start thinking about sex.
But I'm gay.
And I love cheesecake, but I can't eat that every day or I'll catch the diabetes. Stay on the line. I'm going to give you my pastor's number. Call him for some extra support, and don't be frugal with the details. He loves consulting gay men in a very thorough way.
Archimedes! The Roman wolves have broken in and have their claws and sharpened fangs on our very necks. Marcellus intends to plunder Syracuse and add to his spoils of war. No one is on our side now. We must flee. Quickly.
Bilas, don't worry. I'm working on something that's going to save all of Rome.
There is no time, Archimedes. Greece is thankful to you for your works, but Roman soldiers will be here soon. We cannot waste time.
Hey, what do these look like now?
I don't know. I've seen illustrations regarding atomic theory from Democritus like this before.
And if I put those points just off center.
Archimedes, are you drawing breasts?
Yeah.
You're going to stay in here until you're ready to eat your vegetables.
It's so wrong. I don't like to eat vegetables. It doesn't make me a bad kid. It's not like I started World War IV or anything. I'm not a bad kid. Mom and Dad, they try their best. Sometimes they miss the mark. I feel so frustrated, I don't know where to start. Mom and Dad don't understand what it's like to be a kid. They're overbearing mercilessly. It's like they wish I had SIDS.
Colin Jordan! I heard you getting yelled at by your mom. Sneak out the window and let's go to the park. Sorry that your mom is mad. Mine is angry too. She's always getting on my case about my grades at school.
Eat your vegetables, don't be loud. Another point they suppose. If they don't get off my case, then they can die alone.
Hey, boys!
It's Jared from across the railroad tracks.
Maybe he wants to sing.
Mama's gonna be busy working under the bridge for the next hour, so I got a whole load of time on my hands. What do you boys do to pass the time?
We're singing songs about how tough it is to be a kid.
Can I join?
Sure. It goes like this. Life can be so hard sometimes. Wish I could eat candy all day. They won't let me have video games, and that's all I should do all day.
Okay, I think I got it. I hate when Uncle Mike shows me all of his knives. My mama brings a new daddy home, and they beat the shit out of me. Did that work?
Kind of.
Maybe rhyme more.
Yeah, rhyme more. Yeah.
Doesn't it get on your nerves when they put cigarettes out in your palms?
You're losing the beat.
And it really stinks when my mama wakes me up in the middle of the night because I have to clean up a dead cat. And also I have to bury the dead cat. And when we kill birds that we bought that week so we can conduct a seance in the backyard. And mama dresses me up like a satanic priestess because she's into new cool cult shit. And we stay up all night talking to the dead. And I'm real tired the next day at school and I struggle with math.
Bye, Jared.
See you later.
Wow. Be
cannot sing.
He just doesn't get it.
Let's not hang out with Jer. He really bums me out. Makes me think that life ain't so bad, and I don't need that kind of doubt.
No, I don't need that.
Hey, put the guitar down, man. All right, Ryan. Sarah?
Oh, Sarah's time.
I never get to do
Oh, that was close.
It's your turn for 7 minutes in heaven.
Get it, boy.
Don't come out until I tell you 7 minutes are up.
I'm really nervous.
Yeah, me too. Look, we don't really have to tell them that we made out, you know, we can just pretend.
Who the hell are you?
Fuck you think I am? This is heaven. I'm God. Now, go ahead and give her a kiss, boy. I like to watch.
It's Sex Talk with Chris Beans. And now your host, Chris Beans.
Hello and welcome back to Sex Talk with Chris Beans, brought to you by Groovy Ball Gags. These balls are groovy. Fuck face, spite them, you idiot. Go ahead, caller, please be normal.
Yeah, my boyfriend and sister like to dress up like dinosaurs and then paint my face like the rear end of a donkey and go to Bucktown.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, and then they carry me around on their genitals and I wave to the people.
The people where, sir?
In Bucktown.
Bricktown?
Bucktown. It's called Bucktown. Yeah, they carry me around, and my face is painted like the ass of a donkey, right? And then, oh man, not one hole goes unfilled. And yes, I do consider the belly button a hole.
The logic.
It's very romantic.
Oh no, I cannot.
Time to be okay with your husband's death. I hurt so badly, Mother.
It's not like there's a standard, dear. I don't think there's a rule for this sort of thing.
Am I just supposed to be sad and miserable for the rest of my life?
Of course not, honey.
I don't want misery for you.
I just think maybe it's time to start healing.
Well, if it's time, it's time.
I just wish I knew how Corey would feel. You know, if he was like with me, in the room with me, and gave me a sign.
Your husband loved you very much. He would want you to be happy.
Sometimes, Mom, it almost feels like he is in the room with me, though. Like I can feel him. Am I crazy?
No, of course not, dear. I know what you mean.
I love you.
It makes me feel so warm inside, comforted.
That's sweet, dear.
Oh, I just wish I knew whether I had his approval or not. It'd make things so much better.
I promise to support you forever.
You know, Corey, your happiness was his biggest priority. He would not want you to be miserably depressed forever.
That's right, Samantha.
You're right, Mom.
Even if it's a date with another man.
Well, what the fuck?
I love you, Mom. Thank you.
Look, no.
So sorry. I know this isn't easy.
Oh, it's impossible. I'm so lonely.
I suppose I was a bit rash.
Oh, listen, honey. I better be going. I wouldn't want to be here when your big date shows up.
Big date? How long have I been dead?
Don't stay out too late. We still have Corey's funeral tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Who? Oh. Sorry, it's funny how quickly I forget things sometimes due to my grief and all.
It's early. Don't forget tomorrow.
Well, worst case scenario, I would just invite Greg to spend the night at the date Wednesday.
Greg? My best friend Greg. No, he can't spend the night.
Don't be silly. What would Greg wear to the funeral?
Oh, he could just wear some of Corey's old clothes. It's not like he'd be needing them. It would be because he's dead. He would need his clothes. Laughter helps me heal. You know, Greg is so handsome. He looks good in anything, even Corey's dated wardrobe.
Oh, that's my clever girl, always thinking. Well, good night, honey.
Oh, good night, Mom. Oh, Corey. Corey, what am I doing? I saw something so crazy. I just wish you'd give me a sign if you didn't approve of this. No, I would never date your best friend even for a second if I knew you'd be angry. Oh, just any sign at all, Corey, that I should cancel. It's just my emotions have been so crazy since your death 4 days ago. And, I haven't known what I want to do, and I've just been feeling so crazy horny.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I might even let Greg take me in a manner I'd always forbid.
Oh, come on!
The back door shift and shuffle.
Who even calls it that?
Just so I can feel something again.
You know what? That's it.
Let make a mess all over me.
No, I've had enough. I'm done.
Oh, Corey. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe I should ask if you have a sign that you approve. A sign that I should have Greg's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful babies. Maybe. Oh, look.
For Christ's sake!
I'll read you loud and clear.
Oh, shit, son. Look at the chicken table 3. Oh, she is banging.
Oh, damn, dude. I mean, check out that rack. You know what I'd like to do if I had 10 minutes alone with her?
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry.
She's standing up. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, no.
I mean, the tits are totally a 10, but
Yeah.
the legs are barely a 6. And check out that ass.
Yeah.
Flat.
Dude. Damn. None of these chicks in here are up to our standards. I mean, okay, red dress, she's like a 10 in her face. But then her legs make her like a 6. Right? Mini skirt over there, she's got like an 8 for tits.
Yeah.
And then her arms are all like a flappy, like a 4.
Shitty arms.
Yeah. And tube top's legs alone make her a 4 at best.
Dude, these chicks ain't even worth our time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! Check out the blonde one walking in.
Damn, son! You know what I'd do if I had 10 minutes with her.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Cut off all her body parts and store them in the freezer!
Sex Talk with Chris Beans. And now your host.
Fine, I'll do it, but only for my son. Psycho, you're on the air, brought to you by Godless Savages.
Hello, is this Susan Beans?
Yes, hi, caller. What can I do for you?
Oh, hi. I'm a 32-year-old married straight woman. My husband and I have been married for 7 years, and it just seems like we're having less and less sex. I feel like maybe we're just not interested in each other anymore. Do you have any advice about how we could spice up our love life?
I know this one. Hi, caller. Yes, well, my husband and I went through a similar spell a few years ago. We're supposed to be completely sexually satisfied with each other. Him with my yummy yum, and me with his close to average goal-getter. But sometimes it can get a little stale, so here's what we did. We made a God-proof room. And in the God-proof room, which is our closet, we put up a tarp to keep God from watching. We go inside, turn off the lights, pray to Satan to keep God out, and then it's just anything goes. But the important thing is you have to keep saying, oops, I tripped. That gives you plausible deniability.
Oh, that sounds kind of fun.
Oh, yeah, it's a hoot. No, a lot of times we'll go in there and my husband will trip and his face will fall in my lap. And heck, a lot of times I go in there and trip around on my electric toothbrush for a while and I get a real kick out of that.
Oh, thanks, Susan Beans.
You are welcome. All right. Well, we have to go to a commercial, but when we come back, I field a question from a caller who wants to try a Cassie sweater. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds hilarious. Back for more in a bit with Sex Talk with Susan Beans.